Damn it, Tito. Another one?
Alright, YouTube, let's not waste any more time right now. As you can tell, right here, my client's hair pattern is all over the place. It looks like he has bald spots everywhere, but it is because he grew his hair out so long that when we cut it down, it looked like this. Now, it is up to the barber or the hairstylist or whoever is cutting the hair off to determine whether they're going to take that extra step and provide the ultimate customer service and shampoo the client's hair. Because I don't care what nobody says, this is what the hair pattern is going to look like if you cut off a lot of hair, unless you do like a number 1 or 0, obviously, right? So right here is what I'm doing is I'm shampooing my client's hair. I wanted to ask him if the temperature was okay, and he confirmed that it was perfect. Now what we're doing is we're just rinsing his hair. We're going to apply some shampoo. Guys, please just pay attention to the fact that I'm shampooing my client's hair, not the fact that the shampoo bowl looks kind of messed up right now. There's a little bit of looks like powder on the back of it, but that's not the point. Anyways, what I'm doing is I'm shampooing my client's hair. I'm thoroughly using my fingertips to get in the scalp and massage the scalp. I don't care what nobody says, man. Getting your hair shampooed by somebody else is amazing, especially if they know what they're doing. And so right here, you always just want to make sure that you do not get any water in the client's eyes, face, back of the neck, or in their ears. So make sure you take the proper precautions of shampooing the client's hair and making sure that that don't happen. And what I did first before was I tucked in a towel behind the client's neck, and when he rises up, you're gonna see how that was just the right thing to do. So right here, I'm applying some conditioner, and then we're gonna rinse that off. And you can already tell his hair pattern is already back. So right here, I lean my client up. We're gonna take that towel, guys, and we're gonna flap it right over and dry him off. And again, he has no water going down the back of his t-shirt and getting drenched. And look at the hair pattern, guys. Now this is before me doing more extra steps to assure that the hair is gonna lay down properly. And let's just go ahead and give a shout out to his dad in the background, chilling, waiting on his son to get done with his haircut. And right here, I'm just applying some mousse to lay down more of his hair pattern, right? And you always want to apply it in your hand first and then apply it to the hair. And then right here, I'm using a hot towel to compress the hair down and flatten it out. Let me just tell you, my client right here is just amazing, man. He's always up to letting me record him and do what I gotta do to give him the haircut that he wants. So, I mean, look at it. It looks immaculate, guys. It looks like he never had long hair. And get down in the comment section and please tell me if you agree with me with doing these steps, agree with me, or disagree with me. I want to see what y'all think. If y'all would have done anything differently, or if y'all don't believe me that if you cut off a lot of hair, your hair pattern is going to look like that. So just making sure that I'm brushing the hair down in the way that the hair needs to lay. And we're not going to go any lower than this. We're not going to do a taper, but we are going to do a crispy lineup, guys. So I'm using my Babyliss FX trimmer, and I'm just making sure I do a round shape because I just feel like doing a square. Some clients like it, but going off of my professional opinion, I think going round, if you're not going to taper it, looks better, in my opinion. So right here, I'm just making sure we're removing any of that excess hair out of the way. And you could tell, man, he's going to have an amazing beard when he gets older. I mean, he's young, so he's already got more facial hair than me, and I'm 34. Alright, so now whenever I do lineups, guys, and you start to see a little bit of redness on your client, just apply some talc powder. It provides some extra comfort, and they don't itch too much throughout the rest of the haircut. And guys, you can tell right here that's a little bit of a light area right there, but he's just now pointing to me where he wants his sideburn area at, We're gonna go ahead and cut that off, and he confirmed that that was perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this trimmer around, remove that hair. And guys, I want you to pay attention to this. I'm using the corners of my trimmer to Tokyo drift around his ear. Now we're gonna create that first line. And we're gonna go ahead. All right, so we're making sure that we're gonna connect the bottom of the needle points or pointed sideburns, whatever you want to say, using and favoring the right side corner of that blade to connect it to where we first put the C-cup line. And I'm just cutting just a little bit more, guys, not too much. You want to take more from the back side of the lineup versus the front side of the lineup to create that nice point, guys. And there we go. Just favoring those corners, getting those hairs that are hanging over, making sure that you don't get that eyebrow. Oh, don't get that eyebrow, guys. Make sure you pay attention to where that blade is setting on your client's head. And right there, he was just admiring that his lineup needs some work. And right here, I want to go ahead and show you. Notice how I'm tilting this trimmer, because when you look at it from a front profile, it's going to look like his lineup is straight, not pushed back. So it's all in the details, guys. And I want to make sure that I don't go any higher than this. Now we can go a little bit higher into that light area in the front, but I don't want to. I want to make sure that my client has a nice, crispy, natural lineup, because we already have to remove a little bit of hair, guys. So I don't want to go any higher than that. I'm just making sure I tap at that line and look at it from different angles. But you see with that little area right there in the front of his hairline, it's kind of like a little bit open. You don't want to go too high, because look how much you would have to cut off. And I want y'all to see in the comment section if you disagree or agree with me on the placement of this lineup. I'm just curious. And right here, same thing. Watch the eyebrow, move it out the way, and boom. Just creating that nice, crispy lineup. And notice how I have my fingers on the client's forehead. I'm not applying too much pressure to where it's providing discomfort, but enough to where if he were to move, sneeze, cough, or jolt, I'm able to pull back away from the lineup, and no accidents will happen. You can tell when I brushed that hair backwards, it got lighter in the area. I for some reason I couldn't see it in person, but I saw it in the video, and for some reason I didn't go back and brush that hair down. But you can tell that the lineup is there, and you don't want to go no further than that. And this is just me double cross-checking my work, looking at it from a front profile, and looking at it in the mirror, and just doing some last-minute touch-ups. But guys, pretty much this video was to show you guys what to do after you cut off a lot of hair. The hair pattern is going to be different, so make sure you take that extra step and provide the best customer service that you can give your client. And shampoo the hair. It only takes a few minutes. And look at the result. You know what I mean? And from here, he's gonna grow his hair out. He's just checking his lineup, and even he confirms that it's on point. And so this is what my client looked like after we cut off all his hair. Hairline looking crazy. And this is what the after result looks like. No color, just crispy lineup, all hair, nice shape up, round in the back. Shampooed, conditioned my client's hair to lay everything down, and this is what it came out to. I think I did a great job. Hopefully you like it. Make sure you subscribe, share, and comment. And as always, Team Gifted, stay gifted.